Okay, in this video we're going to cover one of the iPhone's new features, and that's Siri. Now, prior to this, you could download apps that were voice recognition apps on the phone, and you could do certain dictations on the phone. But now it's actually integrated into the OS itself, much like it is on Android. Now, Apple has taken a slightly different approach to voice recognition on the phone and actually allows the phone to talk back to you. Now, if you like this or not is basically your personal preference, but this video is going to cover Siri and some of the things it can do for you. Now, you can access Siri by holding down the home button in your lock screen, or you can actually open up the phone itself and access it from there. Now, there has been some talk lately that you can actually access the phone's information such as calendars and contacts without having the actual password on the phone through Siri. And the way around that is to actually change your settings. But that is something that has been a concern lately because Siri is brand new and you can access it from your lock screen. I don't have a passcode on this phone, but if I did, you could actually bypass that and access, like I said, the calendar and the contacts unless you go into your settings and make sure that Siri needs to have the phone unlocked before it will help you out. Now, much like on your lock screen, if you have your phone unlocked, you can just press and hold down the home button and it'll bring Siri up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up Siri and I'm going to show you how you can actually access what kind of questions you can ask it. Now, you can pretty much ask it anything, but there are certain things that it does understand over others, because you can ask it anything and it might not necessarily give you an answer. So I'm going to enter into Siri here. I'm going to hold down the home button, and then I'm going to hit this I over here, and it's going to show you all of the things that you can ask Siri to do. You can ask Siri to make a call for you. You can ask it to play music for you. You could ask it to send a text message for you. You can ask it to change your calendar. You can ask it to give you a reminder. You can ask it to get you directions, to send an email, to find out what the weather is, to find out a stock price, to set an alarm, to get an address, to make a note, to search the web for something on Safari, and find out how many calories are in a bagel. So there's a lot of things that you can ask Siri, and we're going to go over a whole bunch of questions and see what it actually comes up with. So let's get started here. I need a cab.
I found 13 cabs. 10 of them are not far from you.
What's 47 divided by 12?
Checking on that for you. Okay, here you go.
And it gives a readout here, and it says 3.91666666 to infinity. How many Tech Harvest videos are there?
Checking my sources. Would you like to search the web for how many Tech Harvest videos are there?
Yes. Search the web.
Searching the web for how many Tech Harvest videos are there.
Okay. That's something it's not going to be able to answer for me. Although it does bring up here, down here, Tech Harvest. That's my Google Plus account. And I think that's about it. Doesn't bring up any of my videos, at least on the first page. Set an alarm for 6 a.m.
It's set for 6 a.m.
What's the weather like?
Here's the weather for today through this Tuesday.
Set an appointment for noon on October 31st, 2011.
Okay, I set up your appointment for October 31st, 2011.
And then you have to confirm it here.
Okay, I scheduled it for October 31st, 2011.
Give me directions to the Empire State Building.
I found 5 places matching Empire State Building. Tap the one you want directions to.
Am I going to need a raincoat today?
This clothing store looks pretty close to you.
Am I going to need an umbrella today?
It doesn't look like it's going to rain today.
What time is it in Paris?
The time in Paris, France is 5:31 a.m.
Wake me at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Setting the alarm.
How's the NASDAQ doing today?
NASDAQ Composite closed at 2,598.62 today.
Find me a good Mexican restaurant in Middletown.
I found 3 Mexican restaurants. 2 of them are in Middletown. I've sorted them by rating.
Now I sent myself a message here, a text message, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Siri read it to me. Read text message.
You have 2 new messages. From me. Hey. From me. What's up?
Reply.
Reply, or read them again.
Reply. Not much.
What do you want to say to me?
Not much.
I updated your message.
Send.
Ready to send it?
Send.
Okay, I'll send your message.
So it's sort of like you have a conversation with the phone. As you can see, I kind of jumped the gun there a couple of times. It didn't just, and there I get the text message on the other phone. It didn't allow me to jump the gun, so when I said send, I had to wait for it to ask me if it wanted to send it. So that's how that's handled. When's my next appointment?
Your next appointment is at 12 p.m. October 31st, 2011.
Schedule lunch for 12 noon on October 28th.
Okay, I set up your meeting for October 28th, 2011. Are you ready for me to schedule it?
Confirm.
I don't know what you mean by firm. Okay, what do you want to change? You can change the time, title, attendees, or meeting location.
Confirm.
I put it on your calendar for October 28th, 2011.
Remind me to call me when I leave my house.
I don't know your home address. In fact, I don't know anything about you. In Siri settings, tap on My Info and then choose yourself from your contacts. Then I'll know who you are.
Okay, I haven't done that yet, so. But you can do that. It will know where your house is, and then when you leave that area, it can give you a reminder. How many calories are in a Big Mac?
Sorry, I don't understand. How many calories are in a Big Mac? I don't know your home address. In fact, I don't know anything about you.
Okay, we're still in that. Let me get out of this. How many calories are in a Big Mac?
Let me think. This might answer your question.
Okay, and it brings up from Wolfram Alpha information on the Big Mac, all the nutritional information, 520 calories, I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. All right, let's try one last one. How many dollars are in a British pound?
Let me think about that. Okay, here you go.
And this is the result. Also, I think from Wolfram Alpha. It says 1.58 US dollars are in a British pound. So pretty interesting. Basically, you're carrying on a conversation with your phone. Now, how that compares to Android, we're going to have to find out in my next video. So that's Siri. You might have a lot of fun playing around with it. I asked it some really off-the-wall questions, and it gets kind of old after a while because, you know, the phone, it's not really like talking to artificial intelligence. It just has some pre-programmed responses to certain things. So, you know, it's, for me, it kind of wore kind of thin asking it, you know, just crazy outlandish questions, like how it felt about certain things, or have you ever met Tim Cook?
I don't understand. Have you ever met Tim Cook?
See, it's just, you know, it's just good for useful information if you want to mess around. It's, like I said, it gets kind of old pretty quick. But it is a very useful feature that has been added to the phone, and it's good because not in every situation you're going to be giving your phone your undivided attention. So it's nice to be able to talk to your phone, and in some cases it makes things quicker. Being able to talk to your phone, being able to dictate email messages, text messages, that's a nice feature to have. I find when you're actually having a conversation with your phone, it can actually be not longer necessarily, but it can, like you saw there, I had to wait for it to respond to me. I wish it didn't do that. I wish it would just, you know what I'm saying when I'm saying it. But maybe, you know, down the line. So that pretty much does it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.